Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, 8 o'clock on the dot, guys, here in Firetown, USA. Great to see all of you guys. We'll give the chat just a second to catch up. It looks like it's already going. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. And Claude jumping in with the first super chat donation of the evening already. Claude, what do we got here real quick? Hey, Ian, hope all is well. I know what's going on is crazy. Hopefully you're okay and safe. Thanks for the content for the past few weeks. Much love. Thank you guys for watching it. It's been kind of keeping me sane with everything going on, and I'll tell you the story about everything there for sure. And again, thank you so much, Claude. I appreciate that as well. Let me give a like and a heart to that one as well too. Great to see all of you guys on there. And, you know, I kind of thought about putting the red bulbs up from Christmas just because of how crazy it is. They are still battling fires here, but it is out of our area, but it is still going on. So President Trump was actually here at the Palisades today. So he apparently, I don't know if he flew over Altadena, but he definitely didn't stop in the area here because I definitely would have liked to have gone up to see that. But at the same time, he's here at least there. So I think they were just wrapping up what they were doing in the Palisades. But man, what a crazy few days or a few weeks, I should say. It's been kind of wild here. So Michael Lambert, thanks so much for liking and sharing the stream. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll get started in just a few. Let me jump on over real quick here. Looks like you guys saw that I scheduled the stream here. I think I'm going to start doing that just to kind of give you guys the heads up early, so that way you have the link and you have everything ready for you there. So if you guys like that, give me the thumbs up, because instead of people saying I wasn't notified, that type of thing, I think we'll do the schedule so that way it'll guarantee it for you. So if for some reason I'm not on, of course you won't see that schedule, but you will see something on IG letting you know. But let me know if you like that. So that way you guys have something that you can come back to there. So I think it makes a little bit more sense and it'll be easier. And hell, you know, we may even get more people that way as well too. So very cool. I think I'm going to see some thumbs up coming through over here. It looks like it's already starting from Matt Dummett. What's going on? Okay, let's see who else do we got here right now. It is Claw Go. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you again for the super chat donation, which incidentally, should you wish to be like Claw and you'd like to do that, you'll find those ways to do it down below in the description box, and you'll also find a little $ at the bottom of your chat box. Feel free to do that. Just know that YouTube does take a little bit from you from that. Doesn't affect you at all there, but it does, the back end it does for my side of it, which is fine. But naturally, you'll find the other ways down below, PayPal, all that fun stuff there. Everything goes right back into the channel to create the content that you see here on my channel. And again, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, you'll find your names down below in the description box as well. Incidentally, if you're catching this on replay after 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Saturday, the 25th, you'll find your names down below there as well too there. So just so you guys know, and you can also jump right to the review because you've probably seen the thumbnail to what this is going to be when the replay goes live as well. You can go right to the review if that's all you want to check out. But I'm hoping that you stick around because we have a lot of fun within the hour. We're going to be taking a look at a couple of goodies from Masters of the Universe, which actually arrived to me damaged. So I'm going to have to send an email to Big Bad Toy Store and say, what's up with this? These are supposed to be sealed and not broken, and apparently there's 3 of them that are. So I'm going to have that taken care of, but that's cool. It is what it is. But we'll take a look at that. We'll also do the aforementioned food review for you as well. So good times, definitely good times there for sure. Urza, what other KFC famous bowl you want to try next? You know what? I don't know what else to do actually over at KFC. I've done all the new stuff. Maybe we'll see about revisiting a couple of things like off the regular menu at the same time. Things are starting off kind of slow in January, and especially considering the last couple of weeks here. Thankfully, what I do have, I wanted to get a couple of things off of my laptop, which naturally you're seeing one of them today from Jack in the Box, those lemonade infusions with the bursting boba action there, the lemon raz flavor. Pretty fun situation with that. Of course, you've got special effects to look forward to in that one. Of course, and a few other little goodies that you've seen all throughout the weeks. We'll go through that little recap a little bit later on, but it's been a very crazy couple of weeks time, and I'll tell you again the story here as we go with when that started and exactly what was going on here. It's pretty wild. I've never been in anything like that ever. But shout outs to Claw Go, Foodie86 in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Just glad to kind of be out of it. I still have to wear a mask outside because the air is still a little so-so here. So we got to be careful with that. Larry Nguyen, shout outs to you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on here. Hendrix Gaming, glad to include you. Of course, I try and say hello to everyone in the very beginning, and it's great to be on here right now with you. And I'm glad that you can join us, Hendrix. Thanks so much. Kyle Broussard, what is going on, brother? Great to see you on here, ready for the Friday night situation. It is all good. Chicago Leg 20, what's going on? Scott Messerschmidt saying hello to a whole host of peeps here in the chat, many of whom are here, which is awesome. Of course, Drew's Food Reviews, Sir Hattus Maximus himself. Looks like he's ready for the situation tonight. Good time, sticker collecting. Shout outs to you as well. Urza Ender, Steel Guy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Steel Guy, who's going to be another year older tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Health, happiness, and success, all in that order, for sure. So shout outs to you there, Steel. Min Lee, what is going on? We got James Morrison in the house as well. Nice work with the notification. Yep, we're going to be doing that, I think, going forward there. Pretty easy to do. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. But you live and learn. Eventually we get right to it, right? So it is what it is. Let's see here. Going down. I'm saying hello to you guys, trying to catch up on everything here. Alex Webb 98, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Scott Messerschmidt's in there as well. Great to see you back, man. From Alex, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Even though I may be off for these live streams on occasion because of things that may come up, you guys know that the content still rolls on. The party continues here on the channel multiple times every single week for you guys. So good times with that. Funky Fresh in the house. Mi Familia is in the house as well, too. Thanks so much for jumping on. And shout outs to all your housemates who may be watching as well. If my auntie and my uncle is there, and little Jackson, and of course, E. Noel. Shout outs to all my family. Big hugs, of course. Great to see everybody here. We're just rolling with it here. Wow, there's a packed house of people in there as well. And again, a very happy birthday to Steel Guy. It's going to be 44. And I remember those days. Later this year, I will be 52, if you can believe that, which is kind of crazy. Let's see here. Catching up. The week greatness in the house. Excelente. All right, well, looks like I'm catching up to you guys. You guys are digging the scheduling, so sounds cool. We'll definitely do that there. We'll get it going there, and I'll see about maybe changing the thumbnails up just a little bit as well. So Alex Webb, hope you've been taking care and staying safe from these crazy wildfires as of recent. Hope you're all being safe and still staying safe even now. Well, we are definitely out of the line of sight, so to speak, so there's nothing here. You guys probably saw the picture I posted up on the community tab. That was actually coming back to my area from being out for the evening, and I was getting off the freeway where that was, and then by making the left to go onto the freeway, it was north of the freeway, making a right. So if that thing would have jumped the freeway, I would have had to evacuate, and it was really dangerously close. Everything was this ash everywhere, and I've never seen anything that close so fast, and it was very nerve-wracking. The power went out, and of course, I'll tell you that story there as well. Again, Claw and Go, jumping up with the super chats. Glad you're safe. Take this, take this, soldier, and thank you. I appreciate you, Claw. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything you guys are doing goes right back into the channel. It really helps me out. You all know where I live, right? In Southern Cali, so everything is just a grip and a half to do all the time. But I have a lot of fun creating, so I definitely enjoy what I do here. So loving food as I do. What's going on? Yes, scheduling. Sounds good, sounds good. Glad that you are all good here. Let's see here. Master of the Universe broke down. You already know Larry Nguyen. Thank you so much for that. What about the Otay Mountain Fire yesterday in San Diego? I heard about that. I haven't actually heard anything else today necessarily, but I know a lot of these smaller fires are breaking out. We had one off the 405 freeway on the west side of town. There was the most recent one in Castaic, which you're probably seeing on the news, which is kind of big, which is further up where one of my other cousins lives. So he actually may be staying down this way for the next few days or day or two. I have to find out about that. So there's just a lot going on with everything. There was a little bit of displacement. The Hollywood Hills fire. My niece had to evacuate over there, and so she hasn't been home. I think she's barely going back. I think she's back maybe a day as of now. So that things are clearing out, but the air quality is still kind of boo-boo. That's the only thing. I didn't even bother trying to wash my car. There was just ash falling everywhere. So, you know, it was all just dirty everywhere. I cleaned off my deck. and everything. The 2 cats that I take care of, I had to make sure it was sanitized for them, so they were okay. I was worried about, because whenever they were meowing, you can hear the raspiness of their voice. I was concerned about that. So just trying to take care of all that. It was just crazy here, guys. And plus a lot of downed trees, I just couldn't believe the winds. It was so insane. Let me just tell you right off the bat, don't let anyone tell you it's climate change. Regardless, the winds and being what they were, yes, that was crazy. We have crazy Santa Ana winds here. That does happen. But the thing is that we just, the budgeting and for our state here, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of stuff was not taken care of. There was plenty of fuel for this fire to eat. So there was a lot of people, I don't think, that were really doing their jobs, in my personal opinion, for, deforestation and doing controlled burns in areas that really should be getting that daily. I think they were kind of holding out hope that we weren't going to be hit with anything. There was a lot of scandal things with water, all the stuff you're hearing about on the news, that it was really crazy there. And Altadena, I'm literally a mile from it, so I haven't even been up there yet to see. But a lot of things places that I went up there are destroyed now. So it's really, I'm really heartbroken by it. So it's going to be just kind of crazy here for the next 20 years. I'm sure it's going to take to rebuild. Maybe sooner than that, but it's going to be a long time before things are back to normal. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Chualore, post office in my area got burned yesterday night, 2 p.m. Crazy. Cheesy dipping burritos, the chicken and the steak are good. Yes, I enjoyed reviewing those. I had a lot of fun over at Taco Bell, completing out with their drinks, their dream drinks for the Baja Blast goodies in there as well too there. That was something that I reviewed right when that stuff was beginning. So I kind of wanted to put those out. I usually don't like to do drink reviews so close to each other, but I figured I got to get these off my laptop to make room for the newer stuff that I'm in little post-production, but more pre-production on as well too right now. So I may stagger some releases over the next few days as well too there. So we'll have to see what goes on there. Let's see. Funky Fresh, sing happy birthday to your sister. Yes, I should do that. And actually, I should sing happy birthday to my mom as well, because guys, today's live stream commemorates, and I'm not going to say would have been, it is my mom's 75th birthday today. So would have been if she's here to celebrate physically, but every single year it is her birthday, as it is for my mom or my sister as well, regardless there. So my mom's 75th birthday today, and my sister's birthday, I won't say how old she is, but she's a little bit older than me. But I am going to be doing that there. So you already know what it is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to both my amazing mom and my lovable sister. Happy birthday to the both of you. Always and forever and ever and ever. 75 for my mom today. So yes, I'm glad that we're doing this stream on the 24th. It's been kind of a little bit of a mind trip getting up to this point. It's been kind of rough for my sister and I. We were talking about this pretty late last night, actually. But we're both kind of just doing what we have to do right now. And I believe my sister is cooking up a meal tonight to do spaghetti and meatballs and stuff, which is one of my mom's favorite meals that she always enjoyed. So I will be partaking in that probably tomorrow. Hopefully, if there's anything left there as well. So I love you guys. I'm so happy, and like I said, that it's a new year, it's a new beginning for a lot of things. And yes, it is definitely a little melancholy at the same time. Well, I don't want to downplay it. It's very melancholy at the same time, but I'm glad that I can be on here tonight to kind of zone out and just kind of focus on making sure that you guys are okay too, because you guys indirectly help me. It's kind of like you scratch my back, I scratch yours type of thing. You guys help me more than you know. So shout outs to each and every one of you, and shout outs to Funky Fresh for that suggestion there as well too. I greatly appreciate that. I thought about doing the happy birthday thing, but I was like, I don't want to draw too much attention because I don't want to have a problem on camera, because I've been having trouble keeping it together lately with a few things. But I'm glad that we did that, and now it's immortalized on camera. So guys, hold those closest to you, hold those dearest to you close to your heart always, and always try and err on the side of positivity, and never hold grudges, never try and not do things. If you have an opportunity to do things with somebody, do them, so that way you have those memories. And I'm very thankful that I have a lot of those. So it's important that you guys really kind of err on that side there. So definitely if you can, err on that side of positivity, because we all have that goodness and kindness in our heart. We're born into this world, you know, and we learn behaviors and things, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but we're all inherently good. It just never lose sight of that. Never lose sight of that at all. So let's see. Michael Domayer, shout outs to you there. Appreciate you jumping on. Armando Barron Gaming and Films. Have you heard that Trump is doing mass birthday? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with his ICE dude, Tom Homan. I've been watching. He's a hardcore dude. He's really crazy, really rough around the edges, but he's definitely a hardcore dude for sure. But yes, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Hendrix Gaming, I love you. I love all of you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope this stream finds you all happy and healthy and doing the best that you possibly can as well. So, Drew, yes, we are looking forward to your AARP sponsored Subway review at 50K. We'll have to see about getting there. But Drew, you may hit that one ahead of me. So as soon as you celebrate your 60th birthday, because that'll probably be before me, I think you should be doing it around that time. So we'll see what happens. You know, AARP, there's probably some good discounts, all kidding aside, Drew, because you know we always go at it with each other with this. I'm pretty sure that there's some pretty good things that that can be had with that, you know, whether it's like a Denny's discount, a Grand Slam discount. Do people still go to Denny's? Because I drive by and those places are never really that empty or that full anymore. I don't know. So yeah, good times, definitely good times with that. So, Dom's World. So how's everything in Pasadena? Well, giving you that quick breakdown of what happened before, let me just tell you, when the fires first began earlier this year, earlier this month, I should say, I was actually over at Mi Familia's house doing a little babysitting with the pup. I was actually watching little Action Jackson, who you guys have seen on past streams. And we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, all the power goes out in the house. The winds were very strong, and this was when it was first beginning. And it was so crazy that everything was completely turned off. And the thing is, once everything went off, the TV went out, all the lights went out. I was in complete darkness except for the light of my phone. And the dog, which was freaking out next to me, and I was kind of holding him. The winds you can hear, they were whipping. It was like vibrating the house kind of. It was really strong where they live. It was just like in a canyonish area, and things were getting crazy. So eventually, maybe 2 or 3 hours later, the power did come back on. Apparently it was turned off for just in case, you know, that type of thing. But fires began, and literally within like the span of a few hours, it was instantly like an emergency already. So when things were really getting crazier in my area, we were getting notifications on our phones. I registered for the LA Gov, the website, the emergency website for LA County here. There was a lot of back and forth in terms of being on guard. I saw where I was on the map, and I was very close to where I could be evacuated if that were to happen. So I had actually gone back home just real quick to take care of the cats to make sure everything was cool. And the power actually by me here in Pasadena, all the trees were kind of down. It was still very windy. The power did come on about 2:30 that morning, but it wasn't really, you know, in terms of just being consistent, I should say. It didn't feel like it was. So I made sure I had all my stuff, all my electronic stuff here is on surge protector stuff to protect it. I have like a power station and things like that to protect my stuff. So just in case, you got to be careful with stuff like that. But it was pretty crazy. The next day, everything really began to heighten, and they didn't want the people to kind of be in their homes if they could, just to evacuate the areas, and if you were close to those areas, to be on guard just in case. So there was a lot of issues of texts and stuff that were coming out that were kind of pushing people out of their places that shouldn't have been. They were kind of like error texts, getting people scared. When I was back over at Mi Familia's house, I got a text that said I needed to evacuate my area, which means I needed to race home to get whatever I could out of my place in case the fire engulfed that area and basically destroyed everything. So I was getting ready to do that, and then an error message came up on the text again saying that it was an error, sorry for the false alarm. Everybody freaked out for that. And then from that point on, it was just touchy, very wait and see what was going to happen. I was trying to just keep it, you know, as positive as I could, knowing that I can come right outside of my place and look to my left and look up at the mountains and see everything burning. And it was wild. It was absolutely like apocalyptic the way that it felt. So scariness to say the least, especially when I was there alone with the dog. I had to light up a whole bunch of seance-like candles around where I was, which was freaky. And I kept thinking people were upstairs. there as well. So it was kind of freaky. Like, is there anyone in the house? It was like a haunted type of situation. It felt like the haunted mansion, which was pretty wild. So, but my family, literally, most of them were evacuated out of where they were, on the west side of town, over here in Hollywood, and just in general, it was just nerve-wracking. So thankfully, everyone is for the most part okay, with the exception of one of my cousins up in the Castaic area right now, where they're battling and doing some stuff there. So I'll find out, how it's going to go. But man, we're still doing the cleanup. Like I said, I barely clean my patio. Everything is kind of, somewhat back together, but there's still down trees and a lot of, like, up and down my street. So it's just crazy, guys. It's really crazy. So, thankfully, we have some things. They're going to put some things in place to take care of these, of course, going forward. But honest opinion, we need a new governor. We need a new mayor. We need a whole brand new government system set up here. Enough of what's been going on here in California. This is just a travesty on all levels. No way, shape, or form to say it. Aside from the crazy winds and everything like that, we were not prepared, and this place was not ready for it at all. There was just so much, once the fire began, it's like a smorgasbord. Here we go. It's Golden Corral. Let's eat up the whole area. And the mountains here are completely bald when you see them. It's like there's nothing. It's so crazy to see. But beyond outrage, to be honest, I feel horrible for everyone who has been affected by this. Naturally, people who've lost their homes all the way up in Altadena, a very historic community, a lot of places that I would go to up there with family and friends. And then, of course, the Palisades area, which is completely decimated, and a lot of areas in between. So it's nightmarish, to be honest. But I know it'll rebuild, it'll come back even stronger. But at the same time, we just need a complete regime change across the board, and hopefully we'll see that there. But just, I put up something actually for a Red Cross thing on one of my stories earlier. I would recommend, if you guys do that, just anything you guys can, consider those types of avenues as well too there. But I think they estimated it's going to be $250 billion estimate as the low end for the damage, for everything that's happened here. Probably the most catastrophic firestorm in U.S. history, if not California by far. It's just, and it's still going on right now, if you can believe it. And all these weeks later, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So anyway, it's been, like I said, back and forth, but during that time, I have been doing what I can to keep my head straight with everything going on. It's just been a catastrophic way to begin the new year, right? It's just wild. So naturally keeping busy. I know what I do here on my channel is small potatoes compared to the grand scheme of things, of course, with everything going on in the world and around the country, and especially here in Los Angeles. But I wanted to make sure that there was no interruption in everything that was going on for what you guys expect of me. And that's one of the reasons I love doing what I do, because it therapeutically helps me out to kind of do what I have to, as well as giving you guys some content that I think you want to see. And it's been eventful these past few weeks, past couple of weeks, actually. There naturally with Popeyes Louisiana, garlic boneless wings, the KFC Nashville Hot Loaded Fries Bowl, which I'm not really big on coleslaw, but that was definitely fun to check out and to come back to the Nashville hot goodness, which was pretty good. Krispy Kreme Pop-Tarts, of course, there. I can't believe I've never done the McDonald's strawberry and cream pie. So I had a chance to give that a go as well, too. Jersey Mike's Spicy Chicken Italian. And then, of course, a whole flurry of Taco Bell goodness there. The slow roasted chicken, cheesy dipping burritos, the steak variation, Wingstop, sweet chili glaze, a chicken sandwich, the Korean barbecue mac and cheese bowl, a digital exclusive at KFC. And then rounding out these last couple of days, the Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast Strawberry Dream Freeze. It's a mouthful of a title. I hated trying to film that and try to say that in one take. It was rough. But I got it, mostly. And then Jack in the Box, the goodness with their boba popping action there as well. So no shortage of goodness for you guys. And of course, you'll have this live stream replay available on there as well, too, for that, as of Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let's see. Still haven't tried the wild new Pepsi, wild cherry and cream yet, Randy. I have trouble finding any of those market goodies. I have to try and see what I can do with, once they do show up, I'll probably, do them here on the channel, of course, whether it's live stream, probably live stream for something like that. Jeremy Jenkins, I've watched you for so many years and I appreciate your live streams. Thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. And speaking of which, before we get into showing you the first Masters of the Universe goodie here, let me take a look at something. I just want to make sure of something here and see how this looks on your side. let's see. Because indirectly, I'm doing a test for something right now, and I just want to see how this looks on here. So let me bring this up, and I'm going to hit the mute. Okay, so it's muted right there. Okay, so I see. All right, so it has all this goodness on the side, so the stuff is there, and good. Okay, everything is looking okay. Excelente, excelente. All right, so we'll just pause that so we don't impede with the data flow. And we'll come on back. There we go. Is looking all right. And bring the chat back. So, all right, guys. Let's jump into the first thing here. And it's right on schedule, actually, here, because we have 5 minutes to go. This is one of my damaged ones that actually came beat up, completely opened up here. So we're kind of doing, if you guys remember, we took a look at the last time the Evelyn and Web Store version, the top two of the cartoon collection, and now we've got the bottom two, and in this case we have got Spikor, Untouchable Master of Evil Combat with this one here, and he's definitely looking like he is made to not be messed with. Spikes all over his head. He's pretty colorful at the same time here, and for this one, just to kind of read this one here, this one is as seen on the games. He's actually got, it looks like, if you see on the bottom but under his hand, there's like a yellow and red, these jewels that these hold here. And he has like another type of talisman or something that's there. But this is from the episode called The Games. And it looks like He-Man's trying to chase after him here. And he's like running to try and capture these things here as well. But he's really a fan favorite from over the years. And he looks very cool, coming with his own comic book, of course. But again, not mint because this thing is open, came completely damaged. So that is a no-no. They guarantee that these are going to be all in great condition, and this one isn't. So I actually have 3 or 4 of them that are like this. So fortunately, I think the next one is not bad. So, but Spikor, if you guys remember this one here, give me a, if they have a spike or some type like a nail type of emoji, if you can put that in the chat, see if it'll take it. But Spikor, definitely cool. Not one of my favorite characters, but he's part of the line. He's one of the characters of it there naturally, so he's got to get collected to finish the set. But cartoon collection from Filmation, but it is what it is. Now, granted, he's going to be put into his glass or plastic prison because I put these things in regular cases, but they should not be opened up like that. That is a no-no right there. And plus, it's all beefed on the bottom, so it's all crinkled and everything. So it is what it is. Good old Spikor has definitely seen better days. He's definitely seen better days. So let's see here. Michelle Lee says, I collect angels. Very nice. You know, my mom was very big on angels. She loved angels. I remember getting her an angel necklace, usually some like porcelain things like that as well too when I was a little younger. I got as gifts. There's a few things that she still had actually, which were pretty good. Scott, nailed it. There you go. Okay, I'll take that. What is the thumbs down emoji from Funky Fresh? Oh, I'm not even going to justify that with an answer. Michelle Lee, what year did this come out? I thought back in the days when I was a child. Actually, the original Masters of the Universe was in 1982 on. 82, 83-ish, around there. So that's back in the day. That's when they originally came out. That was in your boys' time, you know, right there. So, yes. So good times, good times. Critical, just glue it back together. Glue it back together. We won't tell anyone. That is not what I paid for. And yeah, definitely not cool. I was very surprised when I opened up the box. There was just a thin lining of bubble wrap, but they get jostled around and banged up. It's not as good as it's usually that way there. So I need to, that's just a no bueno situation. And one of them is really, really cool looking, and it's really kind of falling out already. So yeah, I can't deal with that. We gotta fix it. Claw and Go, I hate when I pre-order as well as a collector and you have to wait so long and it comes damaged. Exactly. You guys remember that Eternia set that I got, the big one? That actually had like a hole punched in the box. Fortunately, it was in the back, but it's still kind of something. It bugs me still, something like that. But yes, you know, you run the risk of that. It is what it is. Michelle Lee, you're probably around my age, 47. Actually, I am 51. I'll be 52 on 9/11 this year. All right, so let's see. Are you guys ready to get down with this review? I got to grab it real quick. And of course, Drew, let me help Funky out and tell him what the thumbs down emoji is. Armando, yes, I've heard of the Post Malone Oreos, a combination of salted caramel and shortbread flavoring coming out there around the 27th and 28th. Of course, you're going to see that here on the channel, definitely. That really sounds like a pretty interesting flavor, for sure. Carlos, what is going on, my friend? Great to see you, great to see you. And Batty Maddie, what is going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. So great to see all of you guys. Great to see everybody. Homie hugs to all of mi familia. You already know what it is. I love all you guys from the bottom of my heart. You already know. Giovanni, okay, love the channel. Watching from Rosemead, California. Nice. You're right down the street, not far from me over here. I'm here in Pasadena. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, guys, if you guys need to use the restroom, grab something to drink, grab something to eat, grab something outside of what we're doing right now, and this is your time to do that. I'm going to go grab the goodies, and we're going to get down with this review here. It's already 8:30, and I know I'm so hungry right now, guys. So right after, like, when 9 o'clock hits, I gotta work on putting a couple of pounds on here because I've really been eating like a bird the last few days. With the exception, if you guys have seen my story from Pie Trap Pizza, I'll see about reposting that story that I did the other day, which was a banging, crazy, delicious pizza situation in Covina, California. We'll see what's going on with that there. So do what you got to do. I'm gonna go grab the goodies, and then we'll get down with it here, and we'll make a memory, we'll make a moment. And we're doing this on my mom's birthday, and my sister's celebrating her birthday. It's her birthday month as far as I'm concerned. So good times all across the board. And my godmother is over there as well too there, as she should be. Love my godmother, my auntie, as well as my uncle over there, who just happens to be Bruce Wayne is actually his name. Just so you know, we do call him Uncle Batman. So if he's there, shout outs and homie hugs to you, Uncle Bruce. You already know. So grab what you got to grab, and I'm going to go do what I got to do, and then we'll get down to it. So without further ado, please stand by. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back. And incidentally, guys, if you've never seen a real N95 mask, this is actually what they are. You guys take a look and see what these are. They clip above the nose right over there, and they're pretty thick material. So these actually have the double on here to kind of, you know, go around your neck and basically around the top of your head there. And this is a pretty hardcore situation right there. So if you're curious, that's what these look like in there as well too. All right, that's gonna reset. I know it gets caught every so often, and we'll get this going over here. We'll make sure you guys are on, make sure you guys can see me and hear me still. And again, it's great to see you. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Michelle Lee, you are amazing. You are amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping on. And my sister trying to entice me with the spaghetti and meatballs. Come on over. Uncle Batman is waiting. Oh, we'll see about coming on over. We'll see about it there. Carlos Cardenas, sorry I was late. I didn't know you were doing a live chat. Oh, you know, you should not be saying that because I sent out something a few days ago. I scheduled it actually this time, Carlos. But it's all good. I'm glad that you're here. Much love either way. You already know what it is. All right, it is time. Mecha Space Gojira. That's actually for Godzilla Productions. What's up? Hi, says. Can you read my last comment? Says Larry Nguyen. Larry is asking for Giovanni. Where do you live in Rosemead? It's okay. I see what's going on there. All right, have that conversation. Let's see. Drew's food reviews. I bet you talk like Bane when you wear that mask. Nobody cared who I was until I put the mask on. Definitely not. I just watched the Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises actually the other night. It's funny that you were saying that right there. Nobody cared who I was until I put the mask on. Oh, good times, good times. So let's see here. Looks like you guys are all logging in. It is moving along. All right, Larry, don't buy any more Masters of the Universe. Who are you talking to? Come on now. Klongo, you do a great voice impression. Nice. Oh, it takes me back to my Better Watch Out days doing that movie. That was fun doing that. Little my only screen credit of being in that film, but it was still pretty cool at the time. All right, speaking of pretty cool, if you guys know me, and a lot of you guys do, I know Funky Fresh knows me, and I know my Noel obviously knows me, and they know exactly what my favorite food is. One of my favorite foods, if not the main food. I finally found these. I was looking for these when I saw this was coming out. I'm like, I have to do this. This is a live stream situation. I'm in the mood for this all the time, so there's no way this can be not be bad, or I'm hoping it's not going to be bad. But guys, without further ado, and you've seen the thumbnail because you're here already for it, we're going into some Cheetos Puffs cheese pizza flavored. And you gotta love good old Chester Cheetah, I should say. It ain't easy being cheesy. So I am very excited to see how this is gonna simulate cheese pizza. Now, most of you guys know I'm from the OG back in New York, way back in the day. So I know what New York pizza tastes like. And I know this is not trying to be New York pizza, but it looks like it's trying to be, if you ask me, judging by this here, because that looks like a New York cheese slice. Right there. But no, Mecha, I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet. But I do want to watch it. It's available to stream right now. We'll have to see what's up. But Cheetos Pizza, cheese pizza puffs. Now, I'm assuming I'm going to get like tomato sauce-like flavors with this. I'm assuming there's going to be obviously the cheese flavor of it there as well. And I think that's as far as it's going to go. So obviously this tested well enough for them to produce, right? So it's a flash flavor. That's what I call these things here. These are kind of like a flashy type of thing to get you to look at the brand because they want you to kind of keep it relevant. A lot of things do this. Whenever you see all the promos at Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, outside of their regular stuff, they're designed to bring you in, and that way they remind you like, oh, maybe I'll just get some regular Cheetos or Flaming Hot Cheetos next time. But cheese pizza flavored Cheetos, if you guys have had these, give me a pizza emoji in the chat. Let's keep it interactive like we always do. And real quick, we'll see how this is here. So let's see here. If there's anything on the back, it's not saying anything except the calorie count, and there's no special goodness here, but you can connect with good old Chester, should you wish, right over there, which is looking pretty cool. So he looks cool. He's got his little chef's hat on. He's got the little, they look like the Mac and Cheetos from back in the day, actually, right? That was one of my biggest videos for sure. We'll have to see what goes on with that there. So let me see here. There we go. So Cheetos Puffs, cheese pizza flavor, delicious, outstanding, savoriness flavor, yummy, says Randy Molina. Carlos Cardenas, they're all coming up with little pizza emojis here as well. You guys down with this type of thing? Because I was like, you know what? For $2.69, I'll bite, quote unquote. I guess because I'm going to anyway, right? I want to try these. So without further ado, I think I've stretched it out far enough. Let's open these up. And first things first, before I look at them and give you the look, let me get the aroma test going. Does this smell like pizza? Oh, oh Jesus. Oh, you know what instantly this just reminded me of? If you guys can... Oh, wow, that is pungent. Oh, God. I know I'm gonna catch hell for saying this right now. Guys, this smells like feet, okay? Oh, this smells crazy strong. It does not smell good at all. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't hold on a second. I don't know about this. I guess maybe it's like tomato sauce, but the cheese, the mixture, the way that it's the pungentness of it. Ooh. I am glad I did not buy a whole large bag of this. And look how much is in here. Look at the emptiness on the inside. How many ounces is this? Like 1? 2 1/4, 2 1/2. I think I can see there with the lighting here. It looks like 2 1/4 roughly. But man, these do not smell like Cheetos. All right, let's just get this going here. I mean, they're large. I mean, they look like they're all right, right? I mean, look at that there. Texturally, you know, it's a Cheeto, right? The way it looks right there, but man, this does not smell like I'm walking into an Italian, like a pizzeria, like somewhere off the street. And I'm gonna get a slice of cheese pizza on some cookie, cookie paper or something like that, some parchment paper back in the days. That does not smell like pizza, but hey, you know what? Let's just give it a shot, guys. Here we go. This is what they're claiming is cheese pizza from Cheetos. Cheetos Puffs. Let's peep this out. Oh, God. Oh. If you can imagine a lot of basil and oregano, but it's tart, cheesy type of, oh, this is not pizza. Oh. What the hell? Oh my God. All right, now I feel like I'm getting a little bit of the tomato aspect of it. Because your mouth begins to water, the saltiness, everything starts going in there. Oh. No. These are whack. These are pretty whack. No, guys. I would stick to the OG. They got me for $2.69. And that was at CVS too. Not even on sale. It's fine, but oh my God. I'm gonna do 2 more of this, but that's it. The more I'm getting into it now, it seems to be kind of lessening that initial shock. It's more of the tomatoey basil oregano flavor, but there's no way you can simulate a pizza like this. I mean, I think of some of the other pizza chips I've done in the past have been a lot better from what I kind of remember, but the Cheetos version, you think because it has the denseness of what that is, you know, naturally, I am just really shocked. Oof. It's strong. It's just a very strong, weird type of aroma. And it instantly took me to, like, you know, I just finished a hard workout or I finished doing my cardio and I'm like, I got to get into the shower or something like that. They don't smell very good. Oh, at all. This is pretty hilarious. You know, I think I'm going to have my my peeps try this, mi familias, because this is not going to go very well right now because it really doesn't feel like it is. So let me just do 2 more of these and we'll call it a night with this. It's beginning to lessen because I guess I'm getting adjusted to the flavor, but you shouldn't have to get used to something right away. You should kind of go right away like, that's good. And then you're eating more of it and the flavor just picks up and amplifies. But I'm not getting that. It's giving me the essence of basil and oregano, maybe a little bit of tomato, but I'm not getting really anything else there. But the smell is so off-putting on this. And as Jennifer Lawrence says, you should be off-putting to Galifianakis, Zach Galifianakis, and that 2 ferns in the interview thing or something. But yeah, no bueno on this, guys. I think I'll give it like an A for effort because the marketing looks cool. It looks like it's kind of like, you know, a classic type of pizzeria thing there with the racing stripe stuff that they have around it. They had a lot of that type of porcelain or these tiling things around a lot of the pizzerias. I remember when I was a kid, like Ray's Pizza, Lake Success, Union Turnpike, and stuff like that too. But this is a no bueno situation. I would really be a little hesitant with this. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's just go for one more. If you've had these already, do your boy a solid. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Does it taste kind of like authentic pizza to you? Do you think it kind of satisfies what it's trying to sell here? Because I'm not really getting it, guys. It is what it is. And I'm glad I didn't do structured content to make a video for this, because that would have been what it's going to be now, which is, you know, not that great. So it is what it is. Let's just go for one more and we'll wrap this with the review coming, or the rating, I should say, coming up next. Hang on. Yeah, no. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to go 3 on this. A for effort. You know, the structural, textural goodness of the Cheetos is there. And the overall flavor does kind of pull back just a bit there as you get into it. But guys, this is not, no, kind of an interesting situation. Just not for your boy. Not for your boy at all. But like I said, it's something different, and it kind of is what it is. So what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Well, it looks like my error coded out on my chat here, so I can't see anything unless it's coming up on the screen, which is going to be a little delayed. So I don't know what happened there, but it is what it is. Hang on, let me see if I can bring up something else here really fast to fix that, because I want to be able to see you guys. And it looks like my thing stopped also over here. Oh no. Hopefully you guys are seeing me okay right now. Let me know, just in case here, because it says my page just went away. So hopefully you guys are still seeing this. If you are, let me know. But man, not a good situation with that, guys. Not a good situation. So guys, do me a quick favor. Give me a thumbs up real quick, just to make sure, because it looks like I've lost everything except for my streaming software here. I don't know what happened. Okay, we still see you. Good. All right, I don't know what happened there, but I'm just going to keep going. So hopefully this will continue. And then naturally, the replay will be, hopefully when I come back to it, it'll be all right. Okay, good. Good. All right, let me come out over here real quick. And just to make sure everything is current, and it looks like it is. All right. Looks like it is still doing its thing. Good. It says kind of pixelated right there. All right, well, we'll keep it going as it is, and we'll go from there. So let me just close this out real fast. And small technical difficulties, it happens sometimes. I got to do what I got to do. So, all right, yeah, I can't see anything over here. So let me go to my studio real quick and see if I can't even see it there either. So, all right, guys, well, hold off on any questions just in case for the remaining portion of the video here, because I can't see anything that's on here right now. So if it's pixelated, I can't see anything there unless hopefully the chat just continues and doesn't stop. So it is what it is. So guys, we're coming up on 10 till already here. Let me show you the second and the last one of the evening. And this one is not as beef, so this one's actually okay. But feast your eyes on another fan favorite from the cartoon collection. This one here is going to be Clawful, warrior with the grip of evil. And he's got these little lobster claws that are in there as well. I just love the colors and the sculpting of these here. I was such a huge fan of these when I was a kid. And these are just really, really cool recreations of them with all the new stuff here. But obviously he is a bad guy. And this one here is right outside Castle Grayskull here, as seen on Driel's Return right there. So it looks like King Randor, it looks like is up there in the tower of Castle Grayskull. Trapjaw's behind Clawful. And with this particular one, it looks like he's got the Horn of Evil from that episode. But overall, it's really the look of the cartoon series. And this actually finishes out the 4 series, or this wave of 4 characters for this one here. But again, not really one of my ultra favorites, although he does look cool. This is the cartoon collection version of this guy. And again, really, really cool. Love the artwork. Love the fact that it goes back to my childhood in the 80s. Being a kid in the early 80s, especially when these were coming out. I just love the recreation of these characters here. They just look really good. And there's the horn that it comes with right there as well too. So Another good one for you. We've got a few more to take a look at over the next few weeks for sure. And again, these things, whenever they come out in pre-order, I just kind of set it and forget it. And when they show up, they show up as well. And it's also when they're the less expensive versions of them too there. So, which is pretty cool. So Clawful, Warrior with the Grip of Evil. Very, very cool. And yes, Funky Fresh, he's the same color as the Cheetos. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Looks really, really cool right there. So good old Clawful. He's in definitely better condition than good old Spikor over there, but I'm going to send them a letter, an email actually, with some pictures attached to see what they can do to help me with that there. So, Alex Webb, you know well, number 15, Burger King foot scented Cheetos and lettuce. Yeah, those pizza ones, boy. Oh, I got to tell you, not a fan. Not a fan at all on that situation. Really wasn't there. So, hey. Wonder if he smells like feet too, according to Drew. Oh, I wish I can go up and see some of the other comments here, but when I'm looking at it, it says, can't open this page. It has a little file folder face with like a really sad face on it. Close other tabs, restart Chrome, restart your computer, error code 5. I'm like, nope, not happening. Got to go all the way through here. So guys, you guys will have some brand new content, of course, coming a little bit later in the weekend. I'm shooting for a Sunday release for one of the next reviews there. If not Sunday, then on Monday. For sure. We're going to see how this goes for sure there. I have a couple of things I want to do with that as well. So naturally, brand new content coming up this week. All the good stuff as usual. It's been really rather light when it comes to releases night right now, only because of the way things are going. So we'll have to see what's going to be down the road. But again, pre-production of some of the things I already know about is already beginning. It's just a matter of them showing up so I can go do them and then film and do all that good stuff for you as well. Alex, you know what? I did not get to Skeleton Crew last week like I wanted to, so I still haven't watched it yet there. What I am actually watching, I do have to say, is something on Prime called The Rig. It's actually one of the characters that you'll recognize him from Game of Thrones if you watch that show. He was Daenerys Targaryen's confidant, so to speak, the older guy, and he's in that show. But it's a supernatural type of show where something happens on this like oil rig. I'm thinking there's like a whole series of them, and out in the ocean, and something happens and something is awakened from the ocean. And things go crazy from that point. That's really all I want to say from that point there as well. But do check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's called The Rig. They just started season 2 on Amazon Prime, but I'm just starting with season 1. So I got to say, it sounds like it's going to be pretty cool for sure. Carlos, did I see your Dogman movie comment? I did not actually during the review there, and I can't go back to see what it is there. I'll see. Naturally, when I go back to do the replay, when I get the stream ready for tomorrow, I'll take a look at it for you as well. But I do apologize for you there. And yes, Armando, I have heard of the Nintendo Switch too. Pretty cool. I know my cousin Batty Maddie has got a Switch already there, but that may be something she may want to trade in for when when that one comes out actually later this year. In fact, I'd highly recommend it, Maddie, if you do, because it looks and sounds pretty awesome already. So good stuff coming out from Nintendo, of course, as well. But yeah, guys, it's been, like I said, eventful here. And I am so glad to, like I said, be on this stream for you there. I really didn't want to have, like, any dead time. I've never really gone 2 weeks without a stream up until that there. So, Carlos, yes, repost it because I can only see what I'm seeing on the screen here right now. I can't see all the most recent goodies here. So if you can, that would be great. Yeah, Kyle, I'm telling you, boo-boo-ness all around. Not a banging situation with these. In fact, the more that I'm talking right now, it's leaving such a nasty aftertaste in my mouth. I'm like, I keep drinking water to kind of get rid of some of it. Not a good thing at all. Not a good thing at all. Yes, EA is shutting down their games. I know there's service stuff there, Armando. I heard about that as well. And Larry, so repost your question because I can't go back and see anything here because my stuff is completely errored out. All I have is my streaming software and the connection to my channel right now, which I'm cool with because the chat is moving, knock on wood. Michael, it was cold as hell this week in Detroit. Highs near 0. Whoa. Well, I know during the inauguration of Trump, it was like in the single digits down there. So as well, so anything close to 0, that's a crazy situation. Absolutely crazy situation. Let's see. Yeah, craziness, guys, craziness. I see what you mean. With the weather being what it is right now, everyone's experiencing something somewhere. That's the thing. So yes, I can appreciate what you guys may be going through, and especially you guys can hopefully see here and appreciate what's happening here. But again, shout outs to all the amazing firefighters, the police, and everyone who's doing the do in there for you. It's really, really pretty awesome. Carlos, let's see. Have you ever heard of the Dogman the book? Because DreamWorks Animation is releasing a movie next Friday. I wanted to know if you're interested in checking out the movie. I'd be interested, sure, definitely, absolutely. And Funky, for the love of God, read Larry's comment. Larry, reposted here because you got 5 minutes before I'm off the screen for this for this week. Let's see. Remember Merwin's Armando. The Lions lost. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. That's the thing about sports, though. There's always a chance to rekindle it again. Kareem, Gary, 7-Eleven pizza is pretty good. I've had that in the past, actually. It's not bad. Dan, I heard Wingstop has a sweet new chili. Yes, absolutely. I reviewed the chicken sandwich version of that, Dan. Do check it out. Kareem, nice to meet you, too. Nice to meet you as well. Ben, hey, what's going on? I've been busy until come back. I'm kind of late. No worries. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. If Penguin Sevens ever does a video on E&K Peep This Out, then I'll probably be titled E&K Situation is Crazy. Oh, too much, too much. Carlos, have you ever been to Dollar General? Yes, I have, actually. We don't have too many of those out here. It's a little bit further east, out in the Rancho Cucamonga area, but I have, actually. I definitely have. Sticker is having ice cream on the live stream. Enjoy. Absolutely. That's a good thing. Sitting back and enjoying the show, and hopefully you guys are. Hopefully you guys are. Well, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you for joining me on the return after a very scary couple of weeks of goodness, or I should say of lack of goodness going on around the area here in terms of the fires and everything like that as well. Glad to be back on for the stream. You guys all know you're a therapy for the soul every time I do these streams. Because I get to interact with you guys directly. And I think it's a little bit more meaningful than just kind of a generic comment back very quickly, even though occasionally I like to pop into the comments once in a blue moon as well. I love being able to interact and look at you guys directly, and you guys can see me and I can technically see you, aside from the not to freak you out or anything like that, but with the names and stuff that are on here. Armando, Temple City, Arcadia, San Gabriel, Azusa, Monrovia, Duarte, all goes for 2 weeks. I remember. Yes, yes, yes. I know all these places. I'm all around them right here. So, but yes, like I said, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was a lot of fun checking out a couple of new additions to the Origins Cartoon Collection line, as well as the boo-boo-ness that was Cheetos, cheese pizza, basura, basically. So if you guys know Spanish, that's pretty much one of the only words I know. But yeah, that's definitely going into the trash right there. So I am, well, you know what? I'll bring it to some family to try. Don't let this influence you. I know that Mi Familia is watching this right now, but I'll let you guys be the judge of what it is. So, you know, definitely give that a go. If you do see them, like I said, it's interesting, but for me, it gives me too much of a taste of a smell of something else. On top of not really being cheese pizza. But how could it really, right? I mean, for what it is what it is. What are you going to do? Claw, you take care as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Glad I can give you a little bit of something to take a look or consider at the same time. But yes, definitely a bad situation with that. Alex had the fried pickle ranch Whopper from BK. Definitely. Surprise, very nice. I had a lot of fun checking out those $1 Million Whoppers on the channel. Very, very cool. If not, I better move to Seattle for Canada maple syrup. Man, that's the real deal right over there. It's just not your toe jam. It's definitely not my toe jam, Drew. That was very nicely put. It's not my jam. It's not your toe jam. Absolutely. Randy Molina. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Absolutely, too. I appreciate that. So guys, you guys are going to have the replay available to you one more time on Saturday, the 25th, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys will have this available to you as well if you want to jump and relive some of the moments of the stream. And of course, if Steele wants to catch me singing happy birthday to him again, shout out to you there, Steele, if you're still on. Happy 44th to you tomorrow. Definitely take care of yourself. Eat cake. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. And trust me, I think a lot of people here in the LA area know that more than anything. do have dessert first, because nothing is guaranteed. You never know what's going to happen. So absolutely. Ben113, if you can make a list for your worst food review ever, which one will it be? You know, I think it was a bacon soda review back in the day. I think it was either a 0 or a 1 or something I did when I was having a lot of fun with the special effects stuff that on my channel early on, a little over the top with some things. I think that's one of the ones that I remember from that. There was a few other things that just didn't really do well. There was a chicken sandwich from a Cheetos cam review, nighttime review for Jack in the Box I did, which was pretty bad. Bacon fries, the first version of that, bacon ranch type of fries, I think at Carl's Jr. was pretty bad. There's a few different things, for sure. Funky, don't bring that over to the house. I don't want the house to smell like feet. Well, Funky, that's too late because you've already taken your shoes off. So there's nothing we can do about that. If anything, you won't know the difference. I love you either way. Like a big guy loves cake, you know, it's all good. You already know what it is. All right, so with that, guys, I'm going to be here in the chat for about a minute or so until the stream ends, but unfortunately, because I don't know exactly what's happening here on the stream, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reply to you guys like I usually try to do right after that. Just know that my heart is always in the right place when it comes to you guys. I greatly appreciate the love and support. The channel's on its way to 45,000 subscribers plus. We're making our way up there as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit that 50 mark at some point this year. We'll see what happens. We can only hope and dream. And I always say, never say hope, I should say, because hope is a girl's name. It's like, you know, you're going to do it. So just, you know, put that out there into the universe. So I hope the stream finds you well. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend wherever you're watching this from. Do drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the stream. If there's anything that you'd like to see me do on these live streams outside of the normal stuff that I do, I'd like to try and accommodate a few things maybe a little differently for you as well, just to kind of maybe spruce some things up. At the same time, and you may be seeing a new intro soon here on the channel, and just some new background stuff there, maybe changing the banner on my YouTube channel, kind of freshening a few things here and there, and we'll do what we got to do there. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. Again, take a look at the replay coming up 3 p.m. Pacific on Saturday. There's a chance there's a review that may be coming on Sunday, but I may want to hold it until Monday, to be honest, just to kind of start the week off and go from there. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys greatly. Have an amazing weekend. And until the next stream, which I am planning for next Friday, and I'll make sure I put the thing out there for you guys on, like, say, Wednesday, so you guys know that there will be a stream scheduled or not there as well. Always just follow me on social media. All the links are down below. I will be posting on IG like I usually do, IG story. And you guys will know if I'm going to be on that Friday, just to confirm it. If I'm not going to be, you'll know that. So good times across the board. So with that, let me jump on over here. It's your boy Ian K, officially closing out the live stream for January 24th, my mom's birthday, my sister's birthday month. I love you guys greatly, and like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. And just in case you didn't see, I'm got me all confused right there because I started talking about my mom with this stuff over here. But you know, like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. And just in case you guys haven't seen the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and you'll definitely catch you in the next one. Stay frosty, as always. A little bit of a different ending there. I'm trying to work on a few different things. So anyway, next Friday, I will see you guys, and we'll definitely go from there. Good night to you, Carlos, as well. You already know what it is. Funky, you haven't started the spaghetti yet. What? It's 9 o'clock. What are you doing? Randy Molina, let's see, where are you? When are you coming next Friday? Same bat, same time, same bat place, same bat channel, same bat time. The whole thing, you know. You already know what it is. Uncle Bruce knows what it is because he is Batman in our family. So, all right, guys, it is time for me to go. I will definitely talk to you soon. And with that, peace. I'm out.